Hey there, YouTube, Streetduelist here, and I'm here today to show you my new effect deck that I built earlier today. Today is August 6th. Sorry, my bad, guys. August 6th, 2013, and I built it a little while ago, so I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna try to test it tomorrow because it's like almost 11 o'clock, but I am gonna just test it, see what I like about it, and see some other stuff. And I call this the infinite effects because pretty much like all the cards in here, like you can use their effect like infinitely, so like as many times as you want. There's like no stop to the effect unless you destroy the card, but still. So I'm gonna get right into it. So the boss monster is Jinzo because like he stops your opponent's traps and whatnot, so it helps out with like the rest of the cards. And I'll tell, and like as you get on with, and as I get on with the deck, you'll see why he's the boss monster. So I'm just gonna put him off to the side right here. So he stops the traps. And then I got two Guardian Shinx. It has the flip effect, to where whenever this card is flip summoned, return all monsters back to your opponent's hand. And he can, in once per main phase, you can flip him right back into face down defense. So that's why Jinzo's the boss monster, because there's like a bunch of cards in here that's exactly like him. Flip effects, return cards, destroy cards, which I think there's only like a few that destroys them, and then like they get put right back face down. So Jinzo's gonna be the boss monster because once you clear out that field, you don't want like any traps and shit like fucking you up or screwing your strategies over. And then one Ancient Gear Golem, just in case like you don't have Jinzo in your hand, but you can bring out the Ancient Gear Golem for 3000 beat. Well, whenever you like attack with them, your opponent cannot activate spell traps. So yeah, two Golem Sentries. The exact same thing as Guardian Shinx, except it only returns one monster back to the hand. He's an 1800 wall. And then two Guardian Statues, the exact same thing, except he's a 1400 wall. Two Gravekeeper's Guard. I'm gonna put them in some sleeves in a little bit. Just yeah. Two Gravekeeper's Guard. Like this is the kind of deck that's just gonna clear out your opponent's field like extremely fast. Especially had the Shinx out, like yeah. Two cards, two Medusa Worm. With this effect, it's the exact same thing, except when you flip it back up, you can destroy a monster instead of returning back to the hand, and it's the exact same thing. Like I wouldn't mind like the Locust cards, whatever, like the Scare, whatever, like the Swarm of Locust, whatever. Except that like effects like the spell and traps, that'd be really cool because then like I wouldn't have to use Jinzo. Like I'll still put Jinzo in here, but like it'd be cool to have them though. Like my friend does, but I don't really want him that much. But yeah. One Slate Warrior, just because he can be a 24 beat stick, like, really fast. One Princess that's a Sergia, like, so, like, whenever they do have, like, a bunch of spells and traps on their side of the field, just flip this bad boy, and then you should be good. It inflicts 500 damage to your opponent's life points for every spell and trap card that he has on his side of the field. Which, I should have put, a Book of Moon in this deck, but I didn't want to because, like, I don't know, like, really, like, because, like, most of the cards in here, like, put their cells back in the face down anyway. This is a 41 card deck, by the way. I couldn't really find any cards that I wanted to put in the deck. Two Grey Squires, just to pretty much whenever the card's destroyed. Boom, one card, your opponent on your opponent's side of the field. So I usually just set it, don't even flip it all. Whenever your opponent attacks it, it's destroyed, and then you can boom, spell, trap, or monster. Two Ancient Gear Knights. It's pretty much the exact same thing. It's the exact same reason why I have Ancient Gear Golem on my side in my deck, like just in case I don't have Jinzo. But this is a level 4 monster, so it still gets the effect of Ancient Gear Golem, except like it doesn't have like the defense thing. Like if he attacks a defense position monster, so yeah. One Cyber Valley, just like a really good stalling card. Just banish your opponent's like like end your opponent's turn, like your opponent goes to attack, whatever, banish this card. Like he has 3 effects though, but I use the first one. I just use the first one. Banish him, your opponent's turn ends, and I get to draw 1 card. And then last monster is Marshmallow. Just another good stolen card. Like, if anything, I would have put a Book of Moon in this deck just for him mainly. Those are the monsters. Put Jinzo's over here. 2 Heavy Storm. Like, it's pretty much like the hold up. Alright, sorry guys. I was just saying, like, Heavy Storm is pretty much like the main spell card in the deck. Well, in which I think, because like I put 2 of them in here just so I can clear out your opponent's back row too, so I wouldn't have to worry about anything, pretty much. So yeah, it's just my choice. Like, yeah. So 3 MST just for that counter, and no. So yeah. 1 Duality, 1 Shallow Grave, just in case like one of them gets into the graveyard. Activate Shallow Grave, and then you and your opponent gets to choose 1 card from 1 monster from your graveyard and set it in face down defense. So yeah. 2 Mage Power. Really good card with this deck, because like a lot of these cards are like not like weak, but like not as strong. But get 2 Shinx on the field and have 1 Shinx attack to the Mage Power, and then keep the other Shinx like continuous like flip, not like to keep using the other Shinx's flip effect, and you got like a pretty like not even pretty good, but like that's like a really good shot at like combo going on right there. I would say attach to the Jinzo, but Jinzo ain't good for nothing. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, just 2 Mage Powers, just to boost up your monster's attack by a lot. 1 Smashing Ground and 1 Reload, just to try to get like Shinx or something in your hand. Not like Shinx is like the best card in the deck. Like, well, actually he is, but Jinzo's the boss monster. Like, if you can start off with Jinzo or the Shinx, then you're in a good position, because the Shinx only takes 1 tribute, so. And then Jinzo takes 1 tribute too, so if you're able to get Jinzo or Shinx in your hand first move, you have a really good thing going on right there. Alright, so those are the spells. I have a very low, like not very low, but like I'm not really done with the deck. I just haven't like found any other cards that I wanted to add into it. So like you guys can add onto this deck, whatever. If you decide to make it, like, it's y'all's choice. Make these decks for you guys. 1 Mirror Force, just pretty much the same thing. MC, Draining Shield, 2 Sakuretsu Armors, 1 Bottomless, 1 Damage Diet. Okay, if you don't know what Damage Diet does, because like all these other cards, I'm pretty sure you know what it does, but Damage Diet, or so have all the damage. Okay, so like when your opponent attacks, and like you have like no cards in your field or whatever. Okay, so half all damage you take this turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Half all effect damage you take this turn. You cannot have the same damage twice with this effect. So like you can't like use this effect and banish it to activate both effects. No, like you can only activate one of them, so you gotta choose. But like once this card is in the graveyard though, so like since the graveyard, you like half all the damage you take. So like say, oh, no, it can't be Jinzo, but say that man, what? Alright, so say that the Guardian Shinx attack me for 17, it'll half it, and then say that like the Marshmallow, like attack Marshmallow is flipped, I lose 1,000. I can remove this from play to only lose 500. So yeah, one damage shot. Just like make sure like whatever like my life points don't run out as fast. One rising energy. If you don't know what this does, because not many people use it, but discard one card. Target one face-up monster on the field, and he gains 1500 attack. And then 2 trap holes. So cards to clear out your opponent's field, and also cards to help out the deck, like boosting up attack and shit. So I'm not done making the deck though. I don't have an extra deck yet. Like I was deciding, but then I couldn't decide. So yeah. So it's like a somewhat burn deck, somewhat like all effect, like continuous effects, whatever you want to call this deck. But I hope you guys like this video. If you plan on making this deck, I advise you to like have like similar monsters that like you can do whatever you want to spells and traps, but at least like if you're gonna make this deck, at least have at least 1 or 2 Guardian Shinx. I run 2. If I had a third one, I'd definitely run that too. But like you don't have to, but like if you guys plan on making this deck, I advise you to run at least 1 Guardian Shinx, because Shinx is really amazing. Helps out the deck a lot because like he just continuously like 3 cards on your opponent's side of the field, 3 monsters. Just got sent right back to your opponent's side, right back to your opponent's hand. What you should do is like I might add a card of destruction in this deck. So activate Shinx effect and then activate card destruction. So whatever good cards they had on the field just got sent back. Just all of them got sent to the graveyard. That'd be pretty cool. But alright, so hope you like this video. Like, subscribe, comment, do what you YouTube fans do, and post in the comments on what cards would be a good idea for this deck. Thanks.